what accounts for the European just hatred of Russia? Let me tell you what I've seen in the United States. I went back using several AI search engines, and I'd asked the question: show me the press coverage of was it favorable or unfavorable for 1999 for Vladimir Putin and Russia? And so I got it started in 1999 and moved forward. It shifted from positive, generally favorable, to negative in 2003. Now, can you imagine what happened in 2003 that shifted public opinion?
The war in Iraq.
Because Russia opposed it. All
Russia
of a sudden.
And the three Europeans.
Yeah.
Led by France at the time. It was Gerhard Schröder in Germany and Chirac in France. I remember very well because I was doing still a little bit back and forth. And not only Chirac, but the French population, 90% was against the war.
Yeah. Well, but that's where
that's when it was. And after Munich, Larry, after Munich in 2007, then the whole European elite, old money, old aristocracy, and les arrivistes, the new ones, the nouveau riche, you name it. And then in bloc. And then Russophobia, And after Maidan, of course, and these past 10 years, now to the point of Russophobia is installed. It is a total iron wall all across Western Europe. But we're not even talking about the Chihuahuas and the Baltics because those are psychotic, small psychotic elements. But here in France, in Germany, and in the UK especially, a little less in Italy. Italian population, they are very, very shrewd politically. And they are much more, I would say, left anarchist and contrarians, naturally contrarians, But in this trio, UK, France, and Germany, and this is going to could last two generations. My German friends tell me it will last at least another 2 generations, which is too long.
Well, you and I are old enough. We recall I don't know if we can call them the bad old days or the good old days of the Cold War.
Yeah,
I mean, where the Soviet Union and the United States were actually arming guerrilla groups, fighting each other through proxies. The Russian pilots were flying in Vietnamese jets against U.S. pilots. And with all of that, we never had this level of hatred of Russia or the Soviets.
Never. And there was always dialogue, Larry. You remember that? And civilized dialogue between Washington and Moscow.
Correct. And that's why I still keep trying to wrap my mind. There's nothing we can objectively point to that would justify, the kind of attitude. And if you listen, I don't know, did you have a chance to watch any of the U.S. media coverage of the event yesterday?
Yes, I did, Larry, because before I switched completely to Telegram and X, I did a little tour of CNN and BBC and French media. Mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Absolutely mind-boggling. and then I didn't want to destroy the TV. It's still a good TV.
Yeah. Yeah, I wrote last night on my blog that I'd be yelling at the TV. My wife thought I was having a stroke. Are you okay? I go, I'm okay. Yeah, get out.
No, it's absolutely mind-boggling. And for some reason, I couldn't get Fox News in the bouquet that we have here. I don't know why. Because in the previous one, we had Fox News. So I had to go to Sky News instead, which is much worse.
It's Scott. Listen, Fox was awful. And they had on Jack Keane, and they had on a couple of generals that were morons, in addition to Jack Keane, a couple of other generals. Yeah. What they were, kept saying repeatedly, Putin is evil.
Exactly.
You can't trust Putin. He breaks every agreement. Putin is a war criminal. And it was this litany of, you think that they were describing Marquis de Sade.
At least he was a good writer.
Yeah. And then on top of it, the assumptions that were baked in, which is, Russia's doing terrible on the front. They're militarily, they're suffering, and their economy is a wreck. It's an absolute disaster. Just a little more pressure and they're going to break. They really, genuinely believe this.
They believe it. And that's the problem, Larry, because this was the information that the CIA was feeding Trump.
Yes.
So it's no wonder that they had, for instance, Silvanov as part of the Minister of Finance, as part of the delegation. Silvanov could explain in 5 minutes the state of the Russian economy to Trump.
Well, and Belousov as well, too. I mean, that Belousov, apart from being defense minister, he was really more of an economic manager before he took that job.
He is essentially an economist. Exactly. Yeah.